Hello, crypto champions. Today we will talk about Adrien Treccani's appointment as Ripple's SVP product, as well as another collaboration with the central bank, now Ireland. By tradition, at the end I will review BTC, XRP, and the market in general. Let's begin. The CEO of Ripple-owned Medico named as Ripple SVP of product. In a notable turn of events, Medico CEO Adrien Treccani has now been named SVP at the parent company, Ripple. In May, blockchain company Ripple acquired Medico for $250 million. At the time, Medico revealed that although Ripple had become the startup's sole shareholder, both companies would operate independently. An official announcement confirming the acquisition read, Medico will continue to operate as an independent brand and business unit led by founder and CEO Adrien Treccani. Now, 7 months later, it appears there has been a change in operational policy. First spotted by eagle-eyed XRP enthusiast and ex-user Rathoff Kahneman, Adrien Treccani has now been named Senior Vice President of Product at Ripple. The disclosure was seen in a new post in which Ripple shared its 2024 predictions for the cryptocurrency industry. I won't dwell on that. I read them out to you in one of the previous videos. Has Ripple become intertwined with Medico? While nothing is confirmed at this point, the latest discovery suggests a slight change in operational policy at Ripple and Medico. However, such an outcome would not be entirely surprising, with Ripple being the sole shareholder in Medico's business. Yet the implications of such a development for Ripple and XRP have been the primary topic for speculation. For one, the institutional adoption of Medico's crypto custody and blockchain solutions has often been pointed to as a possible route for Ripple to onboard big players and adopt its payment network. While nothing has materialized on that front, the close sharing of employees could pave the way for such an outcome. Another speculation is that crypto custody could gradually become a key revenue source for Ripple, causing the company to pay less attention to its core payment network, which uses XRP. Although nothing suggests that such has already happened or will happen, some XRP proponents have argued that the mere possibility does not bode well for XRP holders. It remains to be seen whether Ripple will provide further details regarding its operational policies involving Medico and other acquisitions that will take place in the future. In the meantime, both companies continue to serve Ripple's overall interest, supporting the growth of the project's ecosystem. The appointment of Medico CEO Adrien Treccani as Senior Vice President of Product at Ripple is a significant development, indicative of the evolving dynamics within Ripple and its relationship with Medico. Firstly, the shift from the initial statement that Medico would operate independently under Ripple's ownership to Treccani's new role at Ripple suggests a closer integration between the two companies than initially projected. This is reminiscent of a large conglomerate subtly, but significantly increasing its influence over an acquired startup to synergize operations. It's not uncommon in the business world for operational strategies to evolve post-acquisition as the parent company seeks to maximize the value of its investment. The potential implications of this closer integration are manifold. For Ripple, leveraging Medico's expertise in crypto custody and blockchain solutions could significantly bolster its institutional offerings. If Ripple can effectively integrate Medico's solutions into its services, it could attract larger institutional players, enhancing the adoption of its payment network and potentially increasing the utility and value of XRP. However, there are concerns among XRP proponents about Ripple potentially shifting its focus away from its core payment network towards crypto custody and other services. In Ripple's case, a shift in focus might unsettle current XRP holders who are invested in the success of the XRP-based payment network. The speculation around Ripple's operational policies following this appointment is natural and expected. In the rapidly evolving and highly competitive world of blockchain and cryptocurrencies, strategic realignments are part and parcel of growth and adaptation. Companies often need to pivot and adapt to new market realities, technologies, and opportunities. Ripple secures registration to operate as a virtual asset service provider in Ireland. Ripple has received a registration from the Central Bank of Ireland, CBI, to operate as a virtual asset service provider, VASP, in the country. The development, announced by Ripple in a recent press release, will enable the San Francisco-based fintech company to offer certain digital asset services within Ireland, such as facilitating transactions and transfers of virtual assets. The Ireland license. Due to the registration, Ripple's Irish subsidiary, Ripple Markets Ireland Limited, is now listed on the Register of Virtual Asset Service Providers on the CBI website. This registration is a significant milestone for Ripple, as it will support its business expansion in Europe once the Markets in Crypto Assets Regulation, MiCA, comes into effect next year. Ripple will need to obtain other necessary licenses to comply with the MiCA framework. Ripple established its first EU office in Dublin last February, recognizing Ireland's favorable environment for innovation. The CBI has been supportive of the virtual assets industry, launching an innovation hub in 2018 to allow fintech firms to interact with the regulator in an informal way. The recent registration secured by Ripple reaffirms Ireland's favorable stance on digital asset and blockchain-focused firms. Recall that Ripple's managing director for Europe said in July that the firm was looking to apply for a license in Ireland. Ripple CLO Stuart Alderoty also disclosed last year that the company is seeking an Irish license to operate as a virtual asset service provider in the country amid the regulatory uncertainty in the United States. The firm has now successfully achieved this goal. Ripple 2023 compliance milestones. Speaking on the development, Alderoty emphasized that the firm has capped its incredible momentum this year with the Irish license. He further called attention to the progress Ripple has made this year regarding operational licenses. He wrote in his tweet, capping off incredible momentum in 2023 with Central Bank of Ireland approving Ripple as a registered VASP to offer compliant crypto services. This year, we also received our full major payments institution license from the Monetary Authority of Singapore, and the Dubai Financial Services Authority approved XRP for use by licensed institutions within the Dubai International Financial Center. Eric van Miltenburg, SVP, Strategic Initiatives at Ripple, said, "We are delighted that the CBI has registered Ripple Markets as a VASP. This is a major step forward for our business in the region." Ripple's VASP registration in Ireland is part of its global efforts to work with regulators and bring the benefits of crypto and blockchain technology to enterprises and their customers, the press release says. In October 2023, Ripple's subsidiary in Singapore clinched a payment license from the Singapore's central bank, Monetary Authority of Singapore. In the US, Ripple has secured most of its 35 money transmitter licenses this year. Moreover, in November 2023, the Dubai Financial Services Authority (DFSA) approved XRP for use within the DIFC. This means that licensed virtual asset firms within the DIFC can now use XRP. The recent registration of Ripple as a virtual asset service provider in Ireland represents a significant strategic move, especially considering the regulatory climate in the United States. I see this development as a masterstroke in Ripple's global expansion strategy. Ireland's favorable regulatory environment and Ripple's decision to establish its presence there is a testament to the company's adaptability and foresight. The Central Bank of Ireland's openness to fintech innovation, evidenced by the launch of its innovation hub in 2018, makes Ireland an attractive destination for blockchain and digital asset companies. By securing the VASP registration, Ripple is not just expanding its operational footprint, it's also aligning itself with a regulatory framework that is more conducive to its business model. This is similar to a plant seeking sunlight. Ripple is moving towards a more nurturing environment for its growth. Ripple's expansion in jurisdictions like Ireland provides a strategic hedge. Furthermore, Ripple's compliance milestones in 2023, including the full major payments institution license from Singapore and the approval by the Dubai Financial Services Authority for XRP usage, indicate a clear global compliance and expansion strategy. Ripple's move also underscores a broader trend in the cryptocurrency industry, where companies are increasingly seeking to align with regulatory frameworks in various jurisdictions. This trend is a response to the growing recognition that compliance and collaboration with regulators are critical to the long-term viability and acceptance of digital assets. It's a shift from the early days of the industry, which was marked by a more confrontational or evasive stance towards regulation. In conclusion, Ripple's registration as a VASP in Ireland, along with its other regulatory achievements in 2023, marks a pivotal phase in its global strategy. By proactively engaging with regulatory bodies and securing necessary licenses, Ripple is not only expanding its operational capabilities but also solidifying its position as a compliant and forward-thinking player in the digital asset space. Finally, to the market overview. Bitcoin did manage to break through the imbalance and consolidate above the 43,860 level. This is how the zigzag turned out. Again, the momentum continued from the support level, which I have talked about many times. 41,927. After that, we were able to take 44K. Excellent. Domination, of course, went up as well. It's now almost 54%. Now we need to give Bitcoin a breather. Wait until the domination starts to fall and then altcoins will start to give good profits. Unless you're a short seller, of course. Then all is sad for you. Moving on. XRP, 4 hours. Also continued the momentum from the important support, 0.5951. Now we broke through and consolidated above the no less important level of 0.6204 and move on. And then everything is the same as it was before. Level 0.6336, this huge pile of liquidity, 0.6513, and so on. You know, waiting for Bitcoin, watching the levels. If Bitcoin goes further, the prospects are even brighter, all the way up to 0.7166. That's all I have to say today. I'll give an update tomorrow. Don't jump in on the highs and only then will everything work out perfectly. See you in the next videos.